Hello students. In my previous video, I had discussed with you the properties of whole numbers. Now, how to use those properties in solving questions, I'll be discussing with you in this video. First of all, add the following using convenient association. I have taken up an example, 165 plus 332 plus 335. Now we have to add these numbers using convenient association. You all are really good with addition when it is simple addition, but now this question has to be solved using properties of addition. So we will be using the associative property. According to the associative property, 3 or more numbers can be added in any order. The answer remains the same. Now when I am grouping these numbers, I'll group them in such a way that I get maximum number of zeros. If you see in this question, if I add 5 and 2, the ones digit, 5 and 2, this will be 7, right? But this 5 and 5 will give me a 10, so I am getting a 0 here. So I will combine 165 and 332. So I have taken them inside the bracket, 165 plus 335, inside the bracket closed, plus 332. So I have rearranged them. Inside the bracket, 165 plus 335 gives me 500 plus 332. 2 plus 0 is 2, 3 plus 0 is 3, 3 plus 5 is 8. So my answer is 832. I have taken up another example, 45, 168, 255, 332. Now if you see in this question, if I add 5 and 8, I will be getting a 3 as the last digit. If I add this 5 and 5, it will become a 10. 8 and 2 will again become a 10. So I will group 45 with 255 and 168, I will group it with 332. So you can see I have taken them inside the bracket using the associative property. 45 plus 255 in one bracket, 168 plus 332 in the other bracket. So 45 plus 255 is giving me 300. 168 plus 332 is giving me 500. So 300 plus 500, 800 is my answer. So these questions I have done by rearranging using the associative property. The same property can also be used when we are multiplying numbers. Find the following products by suitable rearrangement. So you can see I have to multiply 25 by 82 and then by 4. Again, we will follow the same method. Previously we were doing addition, now we have to multiply and we have to get maximum number of zeros. So if you see, if I multiply 5 and 2, 25 by 2, I am getting 51 0. But if I multiply 25 by 4, I will get 100, which has 2 zeros, and multiplying by 100, it becomes an easy table for us because we just have to add zeros. So I have grouped 25 into 4, then multiplied by 82. 25 into 4 gives me 100. 100 multiplied by 82 is 8,200, my answer. Likewise, you can do other sums also. Moving on further, find the following products using properties of multiplication. So they have asked us to find 548 into 102. Multiplying them as we did earlier, it is time consuming. So we will be using properties. So will be using distributive property. Now if you see, we can split this 548 into 500 plus 48. Table of 500 will become easy because it is just table of 5. 48, we don't know that table, it will be difficult. So if I come to 102, I can split it as 100 plus 2, right? So table of 100 will be easy and table of 2 is also easy. So I will split this 102. So 548 into 100 plus 2. Now according to the distributive property, the number outside is taken with both the numbers inside the bracket. So I will take 548 into 100 and then 548 into 2. There's a plus sign in between, so I will copy the plus sign here. So 548 into 100 plus 548 into 2, which comes out to be 554,800 plus 548 into 2 is 1096. Now I will just add these two numbers and my final answer will be 55,896. If you are unable to do addition sideways, you can always make a rough column over here and add them by writing them one below the other. I have taken another example, 336 into 99. Again, writing 336 as 300 plus 36. 300 table will be fine, but 36 table we don't know. Instead, I can split this 99 into 100 minus 1. So we have to just be careful that either we have to add a number or we have to subtract a number. Like this was 102, we made it as 100 plus 2. This is 99, so we are taking it as 100 minus 1. We can take it as 90 plus 9, but table of 90 and 9 are a bit difficult compared to 101. So we have taken it as 336 into 100 minus 1. So now the number outside the bracket will be taken with both the numbers inside the bracket, and since we have a minus sign, so we will write a minus sign in the center. So it will be 336 into 100 minus 336 into 1 using the distributive property. So we get it as 33,600 minus 336 into 1 is 336. So on subtracting these two numbers, my final answer will be 33,264. I'll be discussing another example with you. Find the product of the greatest number of 4 digits and the greatest number of 3 digits. Now the greatest 4-digit number is 9,999 and the greatest 3-digit number is 999. The product can be written as 9,999 into 999. I have split this 999 into 1000 minus 1. So the number outside the bracket will be taken with both the numbers inside the bracket as shown in this step. After solving, my final answer will be 99,89,001. Like this, you can solve other questions given in your textbook. Thank you. Have a nice day.